and welcome back, everyone. I'm Maria, and I am so happy you're here for another lesson. David, are you ready? Because today we are cracking open one of the little mysteries of German.
Hi, Maria. I'm ready, but honestly, I'm also a little nervous. Last time I felt like the perfect tense was finally clicking, and now I hear there's a twist.
There is a twist, but I promise you it's a friendly one. Let's do a quick recap first. In our last lesson, you learned how to build the perfect, the spoken past, with the helper verb haben. So you'd say something like, ich habe gegessen, meaning I have eaten. Do you remember that pattern?
Yes, haben plus the past participle at the end. Ich habe gespielt. I have played. Ich habe gearbeitet. I have worked.
Beautiful, David. Your pronunciation of gearbeitet was clean. You put the stress in exactly the right place. So here's today's twist. Some verbs do not use haben at all. They use sein, the verb to be.
Wait, really? So instead of I have, it's like saying I am? That sounds so strange in English.
It does sound strange through English ears, and that's exactly why so many learners just memorize a long list and pray. But German is hiding a beautiful logic here, and once you see it, you'll wonder why anyone bothered memorizing. That's our whole mission today.
Okay, now I'm curious instead of nervous. Tell me the secret, Maria.
Here it is. There are two big categories of verbs that take sein. Category 1, verbs of motion from point A to point B. Category 2, verbs that describe a change of state. That's it, 2 categories. Let's start with the first one, movement.
Movement from A to B. So like walking somewhere?
Exactly. Think of any verb where you physically travel from one place to another. The classic example is gehen, which means to go or to walk. In the perfect, we say, ich bin gegangen. I have gone. Notice, bin, not habe. Can you try saying that? Ich bin gegangen.
Ich bin gegangen. Ich bin gegangen.
Very good. Just one tiny thing. That G in the middle, gegangen, is a soft, gentle G, not a hard one. Try it once more, a little softer in the middle.
Ich bin gegangen. Was that better?
Much better, David. That second try was noticeably smoother. See, you're a natural. Now let's add another travel verb, fahren, to drive or to ride. Ich bin gefahren. I have driven. Picture yourself getting on a train at the airport and riding into the city. You moved from A to B, so it's sein.
Ich bin gefahren. The F and the R together feel tricky. Ich bin gefahren.
Almost perfect. Just soften that R at the end. In German, it's lighter, more in the back of the throat, not a strong American R. Give it one more go.
Ich bin gefahren. Gefahren.
That was clearer than your first try already. Getting that right matters, because a heavy can make you sound less natural, even when your grammar is perfect. Now, one more motion verb that travelers use constantly, fliegen, to fly. Ich bin geflogen. I have flown.
Oh, that one will definitely use. Ich bin geflogen. Wait, Maria, can I ask something? Why does German connect being and moving? In English, I'd never say I am flown.
What a great question, David. And that's the heart of it. Think of older English for a second. There's a famous phrase, he is risen, or spring is come. In old-fashioned English, we used to be for movement and change too. German simply kept that older logic, while English mostly switched everything to have.
Oh, wow. That actually makes sense now. So German isn't being weird. English is the one that changed.
Precisely. You just had your first aha moment of the day. Now, before we move to category 2, let's lock in these 3 travel verbs. I'll say the meaning, you give me the verb. Ready? To go, gehen. And in the past, ich bin gegangen. To drive.
Fahren. Ich bin gefahren.
To fly.
Fliegen. Ich bin geflogen.
Outstanding. All 3 with sein, all 3 from A to B. By the way, all of today's verbs live in Langmitra's vocabulary section, so you can drill these exact participles after we finish.
Good, because I want to repeat them 10 more times until they stick.
That's the spirit. Now let's practice in a real scenario. Imagine you've just landed and you're chatting with a hotel receptionist. She asks how you arrived. Try telling me in German, I flew and then I drove to the hotel.
Take your time.
Okay. Ich habe geflogen und ich habe gefahren zum Hotel.
Ah, lovely attempt, David. And your word order was good. But listen carefully. You used habe. Which helper do our motion verbs take?
Oh no, sein, not haben. Let me fix it. Ich bin geflogen und ich bin gefahren zum Hotel.
Yes, that's it. Do you hear how natural that sounded? You caught your own mistake and corrected it instantly. That is exactly how learning works. We stumble, we adjust, we improve. Honestly, every expert was once a beginner making this same slip.
That feels good. I think saying it out loud wrong actually helped me remember the right version.
It absolutely does. Mistakes carve the memory deeper. All right, are you ready for category 2? This is where the logic gets really elegant.
Ready. Category 2 is change of state, right?
Right. These are verbs where something becomes different, a transformation. The person or thing isn't traveling across a room, they're changing from one condition into another. Let me give you the most important one. Werden, to become. Ich bin geworden, I have become.
Ich bin geworden. So if I became a teacher, I'd use sein because I changed into something new.
You're connecting the dots beautifully. Becoming is the ultimate change of state. Now here's an analogy to make it stick. Think of it like water. Think of the verb to fall asleep, einschlafen. You change from awake to asleep, a clear change of state. Ich bin eingeschlafen. I fell asleep. Try that one.
Ich bin eingeschlafen.
That's a long one.
Ich bin eingeschlafen.
Nicely done. Break it into pieces if it helps. Ein, then schlafen. Einschlafen. Now glue them. Eingeschlafen.
Eingeschlafen. Ich bin eingeschlafen.
Got it. Perfect pronunciation that time. And the opposite, aufwachen, to wake up. Ich bin aufgewacht. Asleep to awake. Another change of state. Another sign verb. You see the pattern now?
I really do. So sleeping itself, like I slept all night, would that be a change of state or not?
Oh, what a sharp question. No. To sleep, schlafen, just lying there sleeping, is not a change. Nothing transforms. You're simply in a state. So schlafen takes haben, ich habe geschlafen. But falling asleep, the moment of switching, takes sein. The change is the key.
Ah, that's such a clean distinction. The action of changing versus just being in a state. That's clever.
It's the whole secret in one sentence, David. And here's the most dramatic change of state of all. Sterben, to die. Ich bin gestorben. And its opposite, to grow or to thrive. Wachsen. Ich bin gewachsen. I have grown. A child who got taller literally changed state.
Wait, this is connecting to something. Maria, since I started practicing on Langmitra, I kept seeing sein with these life and change words, and I never understood why. Now it all fits together.
That is exactly the click I was hoping for. Language reflects how humans see the world. To older German and English speakers, movement and transformation felt different from ordinary doing. Doing things, eating, playing, working, that's haben. You possess the action. But moving and changing, that's about your very being, so it's sein. Isn't that poetic?
It really is. It's almost philosophical. In my own language, we also have special grammar for big life events like birth and death. They're treated differently from everyday verbs too. So this idea isn't foreign to me at all.
I love that you shared that. That's a wonderful parallel. So many cultures mark these profound human moments, coming into the world, leaving it, becoming something new, with special language. German just folds that reverence right into its everyday grammar. Every time a German says, ich bin geworden, they're echoing centuries of seeing change as part of being. That gives me a little chill, honestly. Grammar with a soul. Grammar with a soul. I'm stealing that phrase. Now, let's make sure all of this is solid. Quick rapid review. I'll say a word, you give me the meaning and tell me sein or haben. Here we go. Gehen.
To go. Motion from A to B. So sein. Ich bin gegangen.
Werden.
To become. Change of state. Sein. Ich bin geworden.
Spielen. To play.
That's just an activity. No movement from A to B. No change. So haben. Ich habe gespielt.
Yes, you didn't fall into the trap. Einschlafen.
To fall asleep.
change of state. Sein. Ich bin eingeschlafen.
David, I have to stop and say something. Compare how you sounded at the very start of this lesson, nervous, mixing up haben and sein, to right now, where you're explaining the logic to me yourself. That is a huge improvement in 12 minutes.
Thanks, Maria. I genuinely feel the difference. The two categories gave me something to hold on to instead of just a list.
That's the power of understanding the why. Now, last challenge. Give me a little mini story about your trip using at least 3 sein verbs in the perfect. Imagine you arrived somewhere and got settled.
Okay, let me try. Ich bin geflogen nach Berlin. Dann bin ich gefahren zum Hotel. Ich war müde und ich bin eingeschlafen. Did I do it?
You did it brilliantly. 3 sein verbs, all correct, all in the right category. You flew, you drove, you fell asleep. Movement, movement, change of state. I'm genuinely impressed. You're getting better with every single attempt.
That felt amazing to put together. A whole little story in the past tense.
And that's how you know it's becoming real. So let's wrap up. Here's your practice for this week, David. Take 10 verbs you already know and ask yourself one question for each. Does it involve moving from A to B or a change of state? If yes, guess sein. If no, guess haben. Then check yourself on Langmitra to see how many you got right.
I love that, turning it into a guessing game instead of memorizing. I'll definitely do that.
Perfect. And here's a little preview of next time. We've talked about the logic, but every language has a few rebels, exceptions and tricky verbs that don't behave. Next lesson, we'll master the most common irregular past participles for these motion and change verbs, the ones that surprise learners. We'll tame those rebels together.
Ooh, I'm actually looking forward to the rebels now. Thank you so much, Maria. This finally makes sense.
It was a joy, David. You worked hard and it showed. Keep practicing out loud, be kind to yourself when you slip, and remember, making mistakes is exactly how we learn. Until next time, take care and tschüss.
Tschüss, Maria. See you next lesson.
One language sets you in a corridor for life. Learn language with podcast. Subscribe.